Hello everyone, my name is Taslim Begum. In this presentation, I will cover Chapter 4 from Fundamentals of Business Process Management. This chapter dives into advanced concepts in process modeling, which are essential for managing complex business workflows effectively. We will cover rework and repetition, handling events, managing exceptions, and integrating business rules. The first is rework and repetition in processes. Processes often include rework where tasks are repeated due to quality checks or errors. Understanding and modeling this ensures a more resilient process design as we can anticipate where issues may require redoing the work. For example, in order processing, rework might occur if an order fails a quality check and needs adjustments before fulfillment. Next is types of the repetition. So the repetition can be either controlled or uncontrolled. Controlled repetition occurs in defined cycles, such as during quality checks, and uncontrolled repetition happens without specific guidelines, like retrying an activity after an error. Both types allow processes to adapt and improve flexibility, ensuring quality. So the next is parallel repetition. Parallel repetition allows tasks to be performed simultaneously, which is useful for efficiency in situations like handling multiple customer inquiries concurrently. This technique can significantly reduce waiting times and boost productivity in customer service scenarios. As you can see the diagram, it illustrates the parallel repetition example. Next is handling events in processes. So, events are essential in business process modeling as they trigger specific actions. In BPM, we categorize events into three main types: message events, temporal events, and racing events. Understanding these types help us manage when and how processes respond to different triggers. The first two were message and temporal events. Message events are triggered by external communications, such as a customer inquiry that initiates a response. Temporal events, on the other hand, are scheduled events based on time. For example, running a monthly report. Both event types ensure that processes are responsive to external and time based factors. Next is racing events. As you can check in the picture, racing events occur when multiple conditions could trigger the next steps in a process, but only one executes based on which condition happens first. For instance, in order fulfillment, the process can move forward with shipment based on whichever product arrives first. This approach keeps the process agile and responsive. Next is handling exceptions in processes. So, exception handling in BPM ensures the processes can manage unexpected events. Some types of exceptions include process abortion, where a workflow stops entirely, internal and external exceptions triggered by issues within or outside the process, and activity timeouts, which prevent a task from stalling indefinitely. Next is process abortion and timeouts. Process abortion occurs when a workflow needs to stop entirely due to unmet conditions, such as a missing critical input. Activity timeouts, meanwhile, prevent tasks from stalling indefinitely ensuring that processes remain on track and don't get held up by unexpected delays. Next is non interrupting events and compensation activities. So, the non interrupting events allow a process to continue while managing exceptions. For instance, a non critical error can be addressed without halting the entire process. Compensation activities are designed to reverse completed tasks if errors are identified afterwards, such as reversing financial adjustments in the case of a failed transaction. Next is processes and business rule integration. So, in this, business rules provide criteria for decision points within processes, helping ensure consistency and compliance with original standards. For example, a business rule might require manager approval for budget requests over a certain amount, integrating controls directly into the process. Next is examples of the business rules in BPM. Here are some examples of business rules in action. For instance, any expenses above $1,000 might require manager approval, ensuring oversight on high expenditures. Another rule might prevent sales from finalizing until the contract is signed, ensuring legal compliance and risk management. Summary. So, to summarize, advanced BPM modeling techniques help build resilient, flexible workflows. By managing rework, handling various events, preparing for exceptions, and applying business rules, we can optimize process performance and maintain process integrity. So thank you so much for watching this presentation. For a deeper understanding of BPM, I recommended exploring additional resources listed here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out through the contact provided. Thank you.